minutes. The final score, 57-50. One of the stars of the team is Aaron Phipps. Obviously today our roadshow has trundled into his hometown of Southampton. Katie Razzle is at Southampton Solent University where Aaron trains. But where exactly are you, Katie?
Thanks, Ruth. That was exciting. That is the bod pod, and worryingly, that measures excess fat, and I have been measured earlier. Ooh, worrying. But we're here, results later, but we are here in Southampton Solent University in the Sports Science Department, a place that Aaron Phipps and the rest of the wheelchair rugby squad know pretty well. And there's all sorts of things going on in here, including this gentleman here on the treadmill, which I understand, Dr. Stuart Priestley, is something that Aaron's been on as well.
He has indeed. Today Tom's obviously just doing a running protocol, but we've had Aaron on here doing a very similar protocol to what he's doing today. It's a VO2 max test where we'll be looking at his oxygen consumption, so how fit he is, and also how his waste products that are produced in his body actually work as well. So we'll be looking at blood lactate, so taking small samples from actually Aaron's ear when we did it with him.
Now, you've been Aaron's sports scientist for a few years now. What was he like when he first got here? Fit?
No, very unfit. I think there's no secret there. He wasn't an athlete by his own admission. He was getting into it. And it was a really interesting transition over the past sort of 3.5, 4 years to see him transform to, well, you know what his nickname is anyway, the squad, it's Monster. I'd like to think that certainly the team here at Southampton used to be part of creating a monster, and that's what we've tried to do.
You're like Frankenstein.
Well, maybe we put bits of him together, I admit, but you know, it's part of what we try and do, from physiology through to psychology and biomechanics. We've worked together with Aaron to try and put this support package together for him. And actually, interesting, Tom has actually been part of the team of students that do the filming for the GB squad as well. We do their performance analysis, and Tom's been one of the students doing that as well.
And he's what's called a high pointer, which means he's got quite a lot of movement compared with the rest of the squad. You started with working with them as well, I think.
Absolutely, the whole squad. It's a real challenge, as you can imagine. You know, it's one size doesn't fit all when you're dealing with these types of athletes. And it's a real challenge, and it's been really good for me to take me out of my comfort zone. But yeah, Aaron's been an absolute wonder to work for, because you can ask him to will himself through a brick wall and he'll do it for you. I mean, the number of times he's thrown up on the treadmill, I keep telling the technicians that people are running on there with dirty shoes, but really, it's not necessarily that.
And worryingly, I am expecting these results. I know Aaron was in that bod pod. Was he considered to have excess fat?
Absolutely not. No, well, certainly not recently anyway.
Right, well, look, these are my results. Would you like to read them for me?
Well,
basically, the question is, I haven't had my breakfast yet. Can I have a greasy fry-up or not?
I would probably suggest not having that.
It's just so gutting. I've been running around on the roadshow for weeks. Well, it feels like it anyway, but no. Tomorrow, we will be in Bridgend. But from all of us here, Dr. Stuart Priestley and me, thanks very much. See you later. Thank you very much too, Katie.